Welcome to Music and Medicine. I'm your host, Dr. Moshe Lewis. You all are in for a treat today. I have Tweet is PRS from Next. And oh my gosh, I can't even get through the list. I'm excited today to be joined by Rich Rick.
She's an auntie and started off music with Ralph Tresvant from New Edition.
I'm here with a living legend, Phil Demo.
We'll start with this guy because Randy Rhoads was my dude, and we were on tour with Metallica.
Some of the greatest musicians that we know. We've got Brandy, we've got Ray J. I mean, over 40 million albums sold. Sarai Smith, thank you both for joining us.
Welcome to Music and Medicine. This is a special edition. I'm so excited, so ecstatic to be joined by Uneek International. Welcome, welcome, my friend, my brother. So happy to have you.
Me too. I'm happy to be here.
Sure. And of course, we couldn't get started without doing a big shout out to Sylvester Blackwell, who got us linked up. I couldn't believe it's almost been a year, but definitely so happy for the introduction. And we're just going to kind of roll things back a bit. If it's possible that anybody around doesn't know you or your work, just sort of tell us how you got started and kind of where your love for music came from, some of your inspiration.
Whew, okay. I've been doing music since I was 7 years old.
Wow.
And Michael Jackson was really my inspiration. Once I seen that, that was it. That was it. And look, Sylvester calling me right now.
Make sure all's cool.
Yeah. And from there, I realized that music was something I wanted to be. Mm-hmm. And I tried the working and everything, but I would work, right? But I would go back to music, and it just kind of made sense. And at the end of it, here I am today. Like, I'm still doing it.
Love it. I love it. Talk to us about maybe some of that early sound and sort of how you kind of found your own voice and sound, because so many musicians tell us that's probably one of the hardest things to actually truly sound unique. And we'll come up with the name in a bit and how you came to that.
Okay, so my sound, it really doesn't have its own, it has its own area. It doesn't have any like varieties of it, but people that I look up to, Babyface, Belle Biv DeVoe, Next, you know, names that people really today don't know a lot about. Mm-hmm. But if they listen to them, they would see why they still longevity.
Right. Absolutely.
That's Babyface. Babyface is my biggest one though. Like I model after him. My album though models after Cupid. The whole album. Okay. Yeah. When he's dancing, come on ladies, come on fellas. Oh yeah, I put that all through the album. I want people to groove with me. I don't just want them to, you know, like listen to the music. I want them to be like, ooh, I don't know who this guy is, but I think I like him now.
I'm feeling it. Sure. On that note, since we got picked up the pace, set us up for a song that you feel sort of captures something that you love or covers the fever of getting out there.
Saucy.
Oh, I love it.
That is the track everybody in the world is going to play. It is a track that has so much high energy, and you just feel so good when you listen to it. It makes you want to dance, but it also is just, it's just so energetic. It's just a song you can't not listen to.
I love it. Let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, that's just amazing, the energy. And that's one of the reasons we wanted to talk to you. You're positive, you're upbeat, you project positive things and feelings. But talk to us about sort of some of the things you've been through, because bottom line is that we all have ups and downs in life and things like that. And you've been able to remain positive despite certainly some really difficult things, that, you know, including, I know, the loss of your grandmother at a very young age.
Yeah. My grandma died when I was 15, and she died on my birthday. So it was very, very, it was depressing. And I didn't think I was going to recover, because my grandma really taught me how to cook, how to clean myself, how to wash dishes, how to do basic things that you would think a kid would learn, but I didn't. So, I mean, I came from a very hard family, and we didn't have much, so I had to go out and hustle just to get it right, you know.
Right, right. And then talk to me too, in what way you sort of feel that maybe some of the things that you're now accomplishing and doing and whatnot kind of help really represent, hey, I came from the community, but I've risen despite it, and here's a tribute to my grandma and some of the stuff that I do, and hey, I put in the hard work.
Man, I'll tell you this, I give back to my community. I do what I can. I'll go out and I feed the homeless. If I got some money and I say this, if I feel that this homeless person is genuine, I will literally take them to a place and get some food and bring them back to their house and try to buy them some clothes or help them out in some kind of way. If they don't have no money and they say genuinely they're not going to use it for something, I'll take care of them, because I believe in giving back, because I believe in the fulfilledness in life. I try to preach or say life. That's what I'm about, life.
Sure. Talk about giving back. You have gotten a chance and been blessed, and still you're so modest to work with some amazing artists. Talk to us about just a few of your role models where it's been a dream come true, and you're like, you may even have to pinch yourself, like, I'm actually working with them, or I can bring to the table. Either way, you're like, hey, much props, but I'm here to represent too.
Yeah, like E40, Snoop Dogg, Boys, not Boys to Men, but Bone Thugs and Harmony. I've been on tours like 3-4 times with them. Right. I mean, some of the biggest names in the industry I know. It's kind of crazy. I'm like, they like me? Okay. But Sylvester, hey, honestly, out of all this, Sylvester, So Black Entertainment, man, got my back for real. Black, man, I'm telling you.
Appreciate hearing that. Talk to us about some of those experiences and sort of like how it all came to be, because like you said, it can almost be like an unbelievable dream, and yet that, like you said, you've also put in the hard work. This isn't something you just started doing a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Here's the crazy thing is I went overseas. I lived overseas for 7 years. I've been to almost every country. There's not a country I ain't been to. And when I went overseas, I sold 100,000 downloads in Indonesia and Thailand and India. And to this day, my fan base is literally still there. So it's like, I'm tripping. Like, because I started out EDM. I did a lot of EDM and R&B. Yes. But I love dancing. So I went with the EDM and they brought me overseas. I ended up staying there. It's crazy, So, man, music's been amazing for me, honestly. I haven't had no downfalls. The downfalls I've had is because I put them there, It's really about surrounding yourself around good people. The more good people, the vibe, there's no negative energy. Everybody knows their accord and how they need to do things. You gonna win.
Absolutely. Well, that sounds like a great intro for yet another song. So for another one that you feel like, hey, this is my go to war song. This is my, I really pump other people up, or just it helps inspire me, whether it's upbeat or not.
I got two, and they're on my album. And one is Nike, and it's all about Nikes and Jordans.
Yes.
Okay. How many people have done that? For what? The whole song is about that. Period.
That's what they call me, Uneek INT, right?
Woo! Eminence. And it's like a Spanish feel to it, but it's got like a hip hop dance feel. So it's kind of weird, but when you listen to it, it's just like you can't stop feeling it. It's just like that vibe. I don't know.
That's great. I love it. We've already mentioned a few genres. Tell us sort of just how you get that vibe and sort of what gives you that inspiration to kind of come up with songs and sound and things like that. Because when you get a chance to work with an artist, getting those creative juices flowing, sometimes it could be a lot of pressure and kind of hard to get everything out.
Yeah.
How do you pull it off?
Yeah, it's when it comes to this music industry, it can be complicated, but it's still a thumbnail. So when I say this to artists that and everybody that's listening. If you pay attention to what's going on in the industry and you listen to the sound, you'll understand what people really want to hear. So if you make music more for them instead of yourself, you're going to win. Because how can you not win when you're making music that they want to hear? That's the best way to say that.
I love it. And that's a great segue for our show, which is called Music and Medicine. When you hear those words, or music as medicine, what does that mean to you?
Because it means a lot to me and I understand it. It's like having music as my blood. Like it goes through my veins.
Wow.
So for me, what your show is about is literally me. Like I'm humble, very humble, always. But music is progression and strength. So whatever you put towards music, that's what it's going to become, whether it be negative or positive. Because in real life, it's not a negative or positive. It's really an energy. You know what I'm saying? So if you unlock that energy and you make it good, it's going to be nothing but good surrounds you.
I love it. And what do you think sort of helped you basically figure it out? Because I'm sure you've heard before that you seem wiser than beyond your years. I can't believe somebody so young can still be so passionate and also still so wise and grounded. It's a formula that can sometimes be, I'm sure maybe you might admit, hard to keep in balance. That I've got this not only uniqueness to me, but I'm very, very gifted. But by the same time, I try not to get, tempted into making mistakes or getting my ego too swole, or, not realizing where my fans are or what music I'm trying to create. How do you maintain that balance, and how do you think you were able to, pull it all together?
I will tell you this. For one, Black, I've known for a year.
Yes.
And I'm amazed at him already, period. I'm so thankful. But I'm a very humble person.
Yes.
This industry is missing that humbleness.
Yes.
Every time somebody says they're humble, they're really not. I want to be that character, that guy. That's why I call myself the general. See, right. The general.
Yeah.
And the reason why that is because I think that there's a time now for us to train these youth and other people how to be real presentable, to be respectful. If you want something in life, you could actually have it, but you got to be respectful. So for me, I try to be respectful, period. And because of that, I can learn more from people because I pick up very easy. I'm not really a talker. I listen more than any. So as for progression and how career and how I am who I am is because I listen. I want to learn. I don't just want to be the best, but it's going to end up great. But I'm going to be a teacher.
I love it. Talk about listening. What is a song that you feel, gosh, if people listen to this is when I felt like I definitely had made it and I'm well on my way and I'm doing it and this is my I gotta pinch myself moment.
The song that when I thought I lost my voice, I made a song right after, and it's the most important song I've ever done, and it's called Keep Living. It is the song that no matter what, it is a song you'll play over and over. You'll wake up in the morning and it will uplift you. I have literally experienced it. Waking up, I'm feeling really messed up. I play that song. Yeah, you're right. Keep living. I'm going to keep living. Yeah.
I love it. We couldn't be more prepared than that. So let's take a listen. You hinted about your voice, and I know you had battled with pneumonia for much longer than average, a couple of years. Talk to us about some of that experience and the things that you kind of learned from it, but also like the work that you put in to kind of get yourself healthy again.
Man, let me just tell you, it almost makes me cry because it's like, seriously, after you feel like you're going to die and you look around your house and you feel like that's the last time you're going to see your house. And I mean, just look around and then you get in your car and you're almost falling asleep getting to the hospital. At that moment, you realize what life really is. And then when you're given a second chance, it's nothing in the world matters anymore. Money, nothing. When you get a second chance in life, you actually go to a different world. Like it's not even the same anymore. Like you don't feel like anything can touch you anymore. You beat death. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I remember walking around for months where I couldn't even have people in my house because they would get me sick and I would just die. I didn't have an immune system.
Right.
I was sick and my face was red and puffy looking weird. And my skin, it still has a little bumpy stuff, but nothing I can't handle.
Right.
But the fact that I had to like literally keep myself away from people and now I can be around people, man, I feel so powerful right now.
No, that's great. Yeah, this is not something to be played with, as we saw with this last, variant and things of that nature. So we know sometimes people politicize it, but we always try to say, keep yourself safe, take care of yourself, because at the end of the day, you can only, rely on others, but so much if you're going to be, reckless. And so it may seem, I'll just dismiss it and fool around. People are older, like you said, people have been given a second chance in life. They know, like, look, I don't play. Call me Howard, but I'm not gonna do certain things. I'm not gonna place myself at risk at, whether that's jumping off a building or anything else that may be too dangerous. Tell us about just maybe one or two key moments where you've been with an artist who you really admire or really enjoyed being able to open for someone, and just some key experience happened where you were just like, wow, I'm really touched, or I really feel honored, or I didn't know that side, of working with them or what they were like.
Okay. So I thought this dude was really humble. I mean, really humble. So I helped him with his career. I wrote for him. I helped him with his video. I do a lot of things. Of course, we all do. But I do a lot of things. And I helped him write his music. And I thought he was a great character because he was always pitching higher up and all the energy and, feeling good. And then I find out he does drugs and he does all this crazy stuff. And he's a womanizer and some crazy stuff. And I'm like, I just sat there and I kind of prayed for him, real talk, because like, I don't like people to feel that way, And so I put energy into this person and it ended up as a bad thing because he didn't do nothing with it. So for me, situations, I read them, I try not to put myself in them situations.
Right. No, I think that's so smart. What's a song along those lines that kind of you feel may give some of your fans hope, or they give you hope? Because like you said, there are definitely times you may be down or go through a hard experience. What's something that speaks to that in your music, or something that you've done?
For me, I would say Awake. Yeah, Awake, definitely. Awake is a song about people like us that we know what we need to do. We know what we're supposed to be around, but we shouldn't be around that. But the song kind of tells you don't do that.
Absolutely. I love it. Let's take, Lisa, I want to make sure that you give us a shameless plug for your socials. Tell us where we can find you. Tell us what you're up to.
All platforms. That's the best way to say it. So first one, though, is Instagram. I am very proud of myself. I hit over 2 million. I don't know how that happened. Hey, I was happy I won. Then all of a sudden, here comes 2. Whoa, wait a minute. It might be more by then, but I'm just saying it's over 2 million. And it's you can find me at UNEEKINTS World. Also, Twitter, same name, UNEEKINTS World. Now, let's see, Snapchat. Yeah, Snapchat. That's UNEEKINT by itself. TikTok is the same, UNEEKINTS World. And the rest is all UNEEKINT, everything. YouTube, same thing.
Sure. I love it. Tell us about some of maybe 2 or 3 of your greatest experiences where you just felt like, gosh, I really love being able to have music that helps and or heals people that I can give out, because it's giving me such a great experience.
I like to do concerts outside,
Mm.
because in the club you can't really experience people, you know. Like when you're outside and you're on the stage, I look around as I'm singing. Like I pay attention. I'm one of those guys. I look around and see how people's faces are. They holding their phones up. I really pay attention because for me, it's an experience. I'm an actor on the stage. I'm not just singing. I'm the real truth when it comes to music. I do not just sing. I am acting my parts. I am saying stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm shouting out my label. I'm shouting out my entertainment company. You know, So Black Entertainment. You know, I'm shouting people out. You know, Sylvester. I can't thank him enough. I'm gonna keep saying his name. You know why? Because if somebody is gonna take the time to want to help you with your career, you better be shouting him every second.
Exactly right.
Period.
Sure.
It's a respect thing.
Sure.
So when it comes to it all, it's all about respect.
Right.
Period. It's all about respect.
I love it. As you go out, take us out with sort of one song that you feel, okay, they definitely not only gonna love this, but I love it.
Hennessy.
Mm-hmm.
That's not on the album, but we all drink Hennessy now. So that song's for you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, it has been such a pleasure. I love your energy, your positivity. It just radiates. You've put your time and your work in, and like I said, the numbers, you know, speak for themselves. And we felt so honored to be able to connect up with you. And it's just been a positive experience, you know, from the get-go. So, like I told you, we're gonna upload the sizzle tonight, and everything. Uneek, INT, thank you so much for giving us your time, your art, your life. I mean, you put so much time and effort into it, and it shows. The music just really speaks to the dedication that you have to the art form, and really just trying to, you know, lift people up in such a positive way. We appreciate it.
I'm just so tired of people just making music for themselves. We need to start making music for the masses, because that's how you're going to get people to be influenced, to be happy. You know, I believe in happiness. I don't believe in all this sadness, man. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'll never be with it. And I just don't want to be sad.
Absolutely. I love it. Thanks so much. Thanks for giving us your time, your heart, your music. It's just been just amazing, and we've really just enjoyed it so much. So we'll continue to look out for you, and have enjoyed the journey so far, watching you blow up, and just will continue to admire the hard work you put in, and really just hope things just continue to go up and up and up as they have already started to do for you. Thanks
already.
again.
This is an experience that people wish a lifetime, you know.
Yes.
So I'm going to make it the best I can, and I'm going to make sure everybody on my team is happy, because if I keep everybody happy, there's no problems.
Right. Absolutely. No, that's definitely true. Speaking of that, you made me think of one more thing that I meant to ask earlier, which is, if you had your dream of one or two people that you love to work with, we'll just try to speak it into existence. Who might those be?
I would say, actually, the baby. Because I like his swag too, you know.
Right.
But the weekend definitely has that. I think me and him would do some crazy stuff together.
That's sure, absolutely. Well, let's name it and claim it. And again, thank you so much for sharing your heart, your music, your time, and your love. It comes across how much you care, and the sincerity, and we certainly appreciate it. But we've also been able to enjoy being able to hear and be part of the energy and the enthusiasm, and it's so positive. We just appreciate the gift that you give us through your sound. Thanks so much.
So Black Entertainment is coming.
Absolutely.
It's a wrap.
Absolutely, it's a wrap. Thanks again.
Thank you, man.
Okay. I've been your host, Dr. Moshe Lewis at Music and Medicine. We love bringing you amazing artists who really not only are genuine, but have a great sound and a phenomenal story. And certainly you've heard that today here with Uneek International. Check him out, listen to his music, and we'll leave you with another of his songs as we say, you know, good night and farewell. Thanks so much.